working? Hello. Good evening. 6 p.m. here, Radio Free Brooklyn. And that means you're about to start listening to Sitting with Gianluca here. I'm Gianluca. I will be sitting with you till 7 p.m. today. And sitting with me in just a few minutes is DJ IFE, Deep House, AfroBeat, Techno, and Drum and Bass DJ. I'm way excited. This is the... I've done these type of installments before. I call them the Turn Me On installments because if you've listened to this show, you know what I usually play, which is not drum and bass or deep house or Afrobeat. And so I'm going to be turned on to this great genre that I know very little about. So stick with it. It will be really very, very cool. I'm going to start off, though, with a Dave Bartholomew. What we're listening to is Funk Monkey, which is a New Orleans funk band. And New Orleans, as I have said many times here at Sitting with Gianluca, is the root of all black urban music. If you follow anything back far enough, you will land in New Orleans, and you will land either at jazz, either at funk, either at R&B or proto rock and roll. And one of the pioneers of the post-war R&B passed away last week, just a few days ago, Dave Bartholomew. He was 100 years old, and so good innings. This is I have a guest, so I'm not going to do a special on him but I'm going to play a couple of things. But next week, I will probably be doing a special on him. Dave Bartholomew started off as a band leader, and he was a trumpet player. And he became a talent scout and a producer in all the post-war R&B songs that came out of New Orleans in the 40s. So during the war, all the big band era came to a sudden end. You had Louis Jordan before, and you had Count Basie and all these swing orchestras doing swing, and they were very, very polished. They were very, very, they had charts and arrangements and all of this, very, very highbrow. After the war in New Orleans in the mid-40s, they came out with rhythm and blues, which was strict. Well, you know what? I'm just going to play something. Anyway, one of Dave Bartholomew's legacies, really, is that he produced a boatload of now legendary hits in the 40s and 50s. He discovered Fats Domino, biggest selling artist other than Elvis Presley. He recorded Lordy Miss Claudie, Blue Monday, Smiley Lewis. I Hear You Knocking, just a ton of stuff. 4,000 song credits to this man's name. But one of the things, he discovered Fats Domino. And Fats Domino, we might associate him with that rather saccharine, walking to New Orleans. But actually, Fats Domino in the late 40s was a ripping R&B piano player. He completely changed the playing field. I'm going to play, and then I'm going to play a quick segment of it. Here's a fat man. This is Dave Bartholomew. Find this fat shy kid ripping up the keyboards in some after-hours bar, and promptly took him into the recording studio, reworked a New Orleans classic, turned it into a song called The Fat Man. In 1947, Fats Domino went in the studio and pounded it out. The thing is raw, it's loud, it's distorted, it became the template for all rock and roll records that came after this. So here he is, a Dave Bartholomew production, Fats Domino's first ever song, and here he is, The Fat Man, recorded direct to disc. My God, here it is. Domino there. And the Fat Man. You see what I mean, right? So if you contrast it to what was going on before the war, you had, it was really polished, right? You had Count Basie and the Benny Goodman and all those swing bands that were really polished mic stands and very, very clean sounding. And then during the war with the austerity and everything, you had bebop and just quartets, but still very, very, and now Fats Domino comes bursting onto the scene in 1947. And see, it's a loud, driving piano. Fats Domino had a left hand that just got everyone to their feet. So anyway, that was Dave Bartholomew had discovered this amazing talent. I think Fats Domino was 17 or something when he recorded that. So I'm going to play one thing by Dave Bartholomew. It's from the 50s. It's a protest song. I should explain a little bit about, the Deep South in the 40s and 50s. I don't have to tell you, was very dangerous for a black man and very segregated. And Dave Bartholomew, the sessions were mixed sessions, actually, very much against union rules to have black musicians and white musicians record together. But Dave Bartholomew, who was black, by the way, they didn't really give a fig. So but there used to be, when rhythm and blues came out in the 40s and the 50s, there were flyers put up all over New Orleans saying, don't buy Negro records, protect the teenagers from these Negro records. And they were official flyers that were posted all over the lampposts of New Orleans. And Dave Bartholomew in the 50s wrote this incredible song. It's a really bizarre song. Now I think it's 1957. It's called The Monkey Speaks His Mind. And it's really, anyway, I'm just going to play it. By The Monkey Speaks, and I don't think today it sounds a bit strange because monkey's a bit derogatory, really, of a word, but it wasn't back then, and Dave Bartholomew was also black. So here is Dave Bartholomew, and it's a protest song, I suppose. Very well. Anyway, The Monkey Speaks His Mind by the late great Dave Bartholomew. Monkey Speaks His Mind.
Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Now, 3 monkeys sat in a coconut tree, discussing things as they are said to be. Said one to the other, now listen you two, there's a certain rumor that can't be true. That man descended from our noble race, the very idea is a big disgrace. No monkey ever deserted his wife, starved her baby, and ruined her life. Yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. And you never known a mother monk to leave the babies with others to bump, or pass them on from one to another till they scarcely knew who was their mother. Yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. And another thing you will never see, a monkey build a fence around a coconut tree and let other coconuts go to waste, forbidding all other monkeys to come and taste. Why, if I put a fence around this tree, starvation would force you to steal from me. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Here's another thing a monkey won't do: go out at night and get on a stew, or use a gun or club or knife to take another monkey's life. Yes, man descended the weightless bum, but brothers, from us he did not come. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind.
Oh, the great late, great Dave Bartholomew sadly left the building at 100 years old. Can't say he didn't have good innings there. And The Monkey Speaks His Mind, a really weird and wonderful song. And when you know that it was written in the late 50s and sung during the segregation, to address segregation, it's a whole, yes. All right. Well, expect a feature tribute to the great man, maybe next week or the week after that, depending on guests. And talking of guests, sitting with me, by the way, if you've just tuned in, you're 15 minutes. Well, you're late. You're 15 minutes into Sitting with Gianluca here at Radio Free Brooklyn. Sitting with me today, I'm really thrilled, is DJ IFE, a Finnish, New York City-based DJ, deep house, Afrobeat, techno, drum and bass, the whole gamut there. And I'm going to start off, though. I should have DJ IFE say a quick hello. Why don't you say a quick hello, and you can introduce what we're going to play. Go on. Hello.
Oh, hello, everyone. I'm so tickled pink being here. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being there. Thank you for sitting with me here at Radio Free Brooklyn. It's thrilled to have you on. This, I should warn you, this part of my show, I do this every now and then, is called Turn Me On, because you heard the type of music I usually play here at Radio Free Brooklyn. And so I'm not entirely clueless, but fairly clueless about DJs. So you can turn me on to what you do.
I will do that with great pleasure. Thank you. And this is so exciting, because usually as a DJ we don't do shows like this where we just kind of talk. So this is, I'm looking forward to turning on things.
So well, let's play something of yours to start with. And what are we going to play, and what can we should just play it, and then after a while you can tell me what's happening in
Sure.
this. Yeah, what are we playing?
It's called Rebirth. It's my original production.
Okay. So I'm just going to play it, and Right. Yeah, that's Journey, right, by DJ IFE, my guest here at Sitting with Gianluca here at Radio Free Brooklyn. So tell me about this track, for me that knows nothing about anything.
So this is, the genre labeling is a bit tough, but this can go either under deep house or Afrobeat.
Okay.
I made it one morning. I had a really fantastic night and I felt really good the next day, so I was celebrating. And the voice of the female singing is, she had a great night, so la 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 la, and then it goes into a divine feminine prayer, which is the Sanskrit mantra in the middle. And this particular track is called Rebirth because I felt brand new that day.
Okay.
And it is coming out later this fall at some point. I don't have the actual date yet, but somewhere September-ish. On Ocha Records, which I'm very, very, very proud of.
Oh.
Yes.
No, say that label again. I missed it.
Ocha Records.
Orchard?
Ocha. O-C-H-A. Ocha Records.
Okay. So, fantastic. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. And shout out to Carlos Mena. I love you.
Aye, yay. Oh, so do you do all your tracks then as narrative, like telling a story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's quite textural then, what you do.
Sure. And
I guess all house is textural. Like, I work with words, you see, because I play a lot of songwriters who tell a story in words.
Right. Well, I used to be a songwriter. Okay. I'm a musician first.
All right.
And right. So yes, even the electronic music when I produce it, it's a song really, and it's a story. And it's always inspired by something that I have just experienced.
All right.
And
well, what instruments do you play?
I play piano and keyboards. Okay. And I sing a little. Oh,
all right. Okay. So were you doing piano before you started DJing a lot? When did you start DJing?
That's a secret. No. Okay. I started DJing about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I started playing piano. Now you're all going to know how old I am. Hold on. Can I count? 43 years ago.
All right. Well, it's just between these four walls. That's all. Don't worry about a thing, Eva.
Yeah. I stumbled upon a piano when I was 4 years old, opened it up and felt all magic vibrations coming out of it and started to play. And that's why I'm here today.
All right. So that informs... So when I see DJs mixing, right? Well, the better DJs play the board like they're playing a piano. So is that the case? So here's the thing. People of a certain generation and over a certain age hate DJs, right? No offense. And that's not me, by the way. but people over... I've had guests on Sitting with Gianluca that really think, DJing, it's not a real instrument. All they're doing is playing records, which doesn't quite sound right to me because I've seen DJs and they're not just playing records. So do you play a board like you would play a piano?
I can't compare it to a piano, but do I view it as an instrument? Absolutely, yeah. Okay. It took me a moment to get over the hump of this is not an instrument, but yes, it is an instrument because being a classical pianist way back when, now I'm turning knobs and pushing buttons. Yeah. So it was a bit of a hat trip at first for a couple of months, and then it started to click in to look at it as an instrument, and absolutely it is an instrument.
Okay, yeah, no, it's impulsive because you can guide anything that's in your mind. Can you bring out on the instrument, on the DJ instrument?
It's what's on my mind. For me, it's more like this magical, almost orgasmic like sensation in my stomach.
Okay.
And then that is what I want to bring into the sound.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see.
Okay. And what makes you feel good and dance and smile. And actually, I have a confession to I did not like DJs a few years back either. And I never ever wanted to be one, but then it just I got thrown into that fire and I absolutely love it.
Oh, all right. So who was the first person then what turned your head around?
I was in Detroit during the Electronic Music Festival, and my dear friend, mentor of many, many years, Mike Clark, aka Agent X, an amazing DJ producer, just threw me on decks at his house. There was like a pre-party before the festival, and all these music industry people were there hanging out. And next thing I know, Mike is putting together he's setting up his gear on the backyard and tells me, "You're going to DJ." And I said, "I don't think so." A couple of times, but then it's me, Viking powers kicked in, so I said sure. And then I hopped on and I fell in love with it instantly. Plus, can I say tits on air?
You can say tits on air. It's allowed. As long as you're over 18. You have to be over 18.
Okay, anybody under 18 now to put the fingers in the ears. So I was DJing, I don't know, about a half hour into the set, and I felt an energy next to me on my left side, and I look over and there's this gorgeous woman dancing next to me, and she screamed at me, "You set me free!" And she took off her shirt, and I was like, "Oh, universe, I got the message." Here we go.
So, is there a way now? Let's play something else from you. What have you got lined up? What should we play next?
Let's go to something a bit more mellow. So I produce very many different types of music. So let's try Travel? No, it's Journey? I don't even remember the names of my own tracks.
Astral Journey.
That one.
Is that the one?
Yes, that's the one.
So let's play Astral Journey here by DJ IFE here at Sitting with Gianluca here at Radio Free Brooklyn. All right, let me see if I know how to operate this equipment. That would be a start, right? Turns out I don't. Let's see. Let's try it again. Here we go. nice, very sweet. The Astral Journey here at Sitting with Gianluca, and that is by my guest who is sitting with me this Wednesday afternoon at Radio Free Brooklyn, and that is DJ IFE, Miami, New York based. My guest, Deep House, Afrobeat, Techno, and Drum and Bass. Thank you, IFE. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Am I on?
Are you
check.
on? Let's see.
I don't know. Check 1 2, check
now
1
you
2.
Are.
Here we are.
Oh, there you are.
Hey,
sitting with me. Let's start that one again. Well, I'm a different sort of DJ.
I can see.
How many DJs does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Good question.
Yeah. Loads of them because they can't find the light bulb. But anyway, that would be yes. I mean, yes. You get what you get what you pay for here at Sitting with Gianluca. If you have just tuned in, by the way, you are 6 minutes 37 minutes. Well, you are exactly 38 minutes, 2 seconds into Sitting with Gianluca here at Radio Free Brooklyn. Sitting with me is DJ IFE, and also the other thing about Radio Free Brooklyn is that we are a community-based radio stations, which means we have absolutely no money. The lights flicker, everything is held together with paper clips and rubber bands. We depend on listeners to. So anyone out there have a little bit of jingly jangly in your pocket? It would be so awesome if you could drop it in the hat. If you go to the Radio Free Brooklyn website, radiofreebrooklyn.com, there's a whole bunch of buttons, things that you can press to donate some money, keep our lights on. We do teen programs. We teach teens media literacy and how to do this sort of thing. And we teach podcasting, and we have a podcasting wing of Radio Free Brooklyn too. So if you've got any shrapnel in your pocket, please drop it in the hat. Nothing too small. Certainly nothing too big. We're also a 50, I get these confused, 5013K things, which means you even get your money back from the tax man. So there you go. And we're going to get back to my guest, because this also part of the show. It's weekly. I interview people, and people sit with me and we talk about music, but I do like to do a segment called Turn Me On, about music that I know really nothing about, but would like to, and that is what is coming up here with DJ IFE. So thank you, IFE, for having the patience to walk me through what you do.
No, thank you for having me here.
So what did we just listen to? Can you explain that? Is there anything to explain? What's the Astral Journey? What's the narrative behind that?
So we could put that in the genre of slow house, ambient, chill out, rap music.
Yeah.
And that was a meditation sort of inspiration, and I had a lot of fun making that track. What I really enjoy about producing is being able to play the different instruments on my keyboard and mimic the sound of how it would sound live.
All right.
Like you're a guitarist, so I try to mimic how you do it.
Okay.
And, that's the fun part of being a keyboardist, because you can play so many instruments with one.
Yeah.
That's it's a journey to the astral realms.
Oh, so you like texture, right? It's very soft and textural, but even the previous one that we heard is very soft. Is that your signature? Is that the right question to ask?
Sure, it's the wrong question ever. So, I suppose because I come from classical music and it has been trained to listen to symphony orchestras, with, you have massive amounts of instruments and all the layers of, that.
Sure.
And it's such a powerful thing too, the energy of an orchestra. Ooh.
Yes.
So that, translates to my production, yeah.
Ah, all right. So can you turn me on to some drum and bass? Do we have any queued up?
Ooh, we don't have drum and bass queued up there, and I'm kind of taking a break from it.
All right.
Although, no, it's all good. I am playing a festival called Gaia Rising in Maine in September.
Okay.
So, I'm getting back into it now. I've been a little bit wrapped up on the deep house Afrobeats and working on this music, and actually we should play.
Yeah.
How many minutes do we have left? We have 10.
Oh, we have 20 minutes, yeah.
Okay. My brand new release coming out on July 5th.
Oh, congratulations. Right.
Yes. So Auto Records, once again, thank you and shout out to the team. And this track is called Nostalgia of Paradise. And it comes out exclusively on Track Source July 5th.
Oh, fantastic.
But what makes this release really special is that also Carlos Mena made a remix of the track.
Okay.
And he is a brilliant, fantastic, such a talent. My idol, somewhat, in the business as a producer and DJ. I have been studying his sound for some time and stuff. And now to be an artist on his label, it means the world to me.
Oh, fantastic. So, we'll play that. And are we playing the original mix or the instrumental?
Well, let's play the original.
Original mix.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nostalgia of Paradise, soon to be released July 5th. IFE here at Sitting with Gianluca.
Nostalgia for Paradise. The Nostalgia for Paradise. Psychedelic dose level of these mushrooms, you get a very important quality, in fact, the centrally important quality for my argument, which any of you who have ever taken these things have experienced yourself, and that's what I call boundary dissolution. And here's the notion in a nutshell. When you look back through the primate phylogeny, clear back to the primitive primates, the squirrel monkeys, and those sorts of animals, there are always what are called male dominance hierarchies. There's an alpha male animal who, through brute force usually, takes the most desirable females under his command and sets his lieutenants over his male lieutenants over the rest of the females. And this is how these monkey societies order themselves. Well, because psilocybin is a boundary dissolving hallucinogen, and because the essence of ego consciousness, which is necessary for these boundary hierarchies, for these dominance hierarchies, the essence of ego is boundary definition. The nostalgia for paradise. The nostalgia for paradise. actually suggesting in this book is that we self-medicated ourselves into a state of gender equality and partnership, consciously or unconsciously, by allowing this item in our diet which suppressed ego and hence suppressed male dominant hierarchies. And so the ordinary momentum of primate evolution was interrupted. And for a period of about, who knows, pick a number, somewhere between 15 and 50,000 years, ending about 10,000 years ago, we actually lived in a kind of paradise where human beings were at equilibrium and in balance with the earth, where men and women were in balance with each other. And I should have mentioned this sexual arousal, which went along with the mushroom taking, promoted a style of orgy, probably at festivals which were lunar. At the new and full moon, everybody basically just jumped each other's bones in a big heap.
Nostalgia of Paradise here at Sitting with Gianluca, and sitting with me this Wednesday here at Radio Free Brooklyn is DJ IFE, Finnish DJ, Miami, New York based bass and deep house, Afro pop, techno, drum and bass. Everything that I don't know about is very exciting. This is, by the way, the section of Sitting with Gianluca that I call Turn Me On, when I have someone in that I know that can turn me on to something that I know very little about. So thank you once again, IFE.
Thank you. And how am I doing? Where's the meter at on the turning?
So far so good. Yeah, no, I actually almost know what I'm almost knowledgeable enough that I can hang out with the cool kids.
Ah, amazing.
but I'm getting there. But I have to say it's working out wonders. Thank you. And I wanted to ask you actually about Carlos Mena, who you mentioned as really enjoying his production, and I wanted to play something of his, or rather of you to play something of his, and tell me exactly why you like him. So shall I start playing it and you talk us, or you're going to tell us first, or what?
I want to talk about it a little bit. That's actually a teamwork of Carlos Mena with another idol of mine who I listen and study a lot to, Osunlade.
Okay.
And so they have made this together, and go for it. This is Afro House, and wow.
Well, tell us a little bit about Carlos Mena, who you admire so much, and why you admire him.
I like his style of music as a producer and the way he DJs, and I can't not leave the dance floor.
Okay.
Like, it's not possible. And he takes me spiritually to just beauty and happiness and I don't know how long my arms are now. Maybe you need to talk for a minute. Hello, audience. I need to do a little technical thing here.
Yes, this is the live radio here at Radio Free Brooklyn, because if everything goes smoothly, you're going to think that this is a pre-record and that we've all smoothed this out in a pre-record, but it's not. It's live radio, ladies and gentlemen. So now, technical problem solved. We're going to be playing Carlos Mena, and this track is called Osunlade Elegua. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I know what I'm doing.
So,
I pressed play.
here we go. Let's get the... Ooh.
Oh, Carlos Mena here at Sitting with Gianluca with my guest IFE. So wait, is he Brazilian? Carlos Mena?
You know, I should probably know where he's originally from. He used to live in Miami a lot, and I know he, has some sort of Latin American blood in there somewhere. But yeah, I mean, now you can hear the magic, all the percussion, the Latin African beats in there. It's magical.
Oh, right. What, like textured? He has a certain way of texturing thing? Does he have a signature?
The beat itself, the different percussion sounds and how he layers those. I mean, if you don't dance to that, then I don't know. There's something wrong with you.
Oh, yeah, because as a DJ, he has to come up with the beats himself. They're his personal beats?
Some of them, I believe so, and live percussion is playing, sure, yeah, and it's actually his vocal on it.
Oh, okay. The penny is dropping. The penny is dropping. I'm getting there. I'm getting turned on now to this.
Yeah, the world changed at one point. DJs used to be like DJs only.
Right.
They didn't necessarily produce music. Now you can't really, I don't know how to put this kindly. You have to produce to be somebody in the business of DJ.
Oh, you don't just play one record and then another record, you mean?
Well, it's not that. No, we just, nowadays you can't.
What I do?
But if you don't play your own music, then, it's like that.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, so listen, we've only got five minutes left or so, but we should play out with something of yours. Do you have information about where you're playing? How should people get in touch with you?
All right, so my name is IFE, IFE. It's a Yoruba word for love, and it's also Egyptian name given to a pretty bad woman and so forth. So we fits the bill. So again, IFE, you can find me on Mixcloud. That's where all the DJ goodie mixes are, all the genres. And then a little teaser snippets of my original work is on SoundCloud. So again, IFE, IFE, Facebook and all that stuff. What is my Instagram is SANNAIFE. And yeah.
All right.
Imprint that into your memory, IFE, IFE, and you will find me anywhere and everywhere.
Well, if you have just tuned in, you've just missed Sitting with Gianluca here at Radio Free Brooklyn. I've been Gianluca. It's been great. And you have just been listening also to the Turn Me On section of Sitting with Gianluca. I'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Sitting with me has been IFE. I also have Instagram, Sitting with GT. If you want to get in touch with me, if you want more of me next Wednesday, 6 p.m. here at Radio Free Brooklyn. IFE, what are we going to sign off with?
Let's do the Nostalgia of Paradise instrumental version.
All right, and it comes out when? You might as well
July 5th on Traxsource. Look for it. Ocha Records, OCHA Records, Ocha Records.
All
Traxsource, right. July 5th.
Thank you for sitting with me this Wednesday.
I thank you so much for having me. This was fun.